doing today? Buenas tardes. It's Pepe again here in Pepe's Cocina with another recipe for you today. What do I got going today? We're going to be making a caldo. Kind of a variation of a Mexican cocido with a Vietnamese flair. It's going to be a beef caldo that I'm going to be having. So what we're going to have is I have cut up some nice chuck steak and some nice strips. It's going to include a variety of vegetables. I got mushrooms, carrots, a lot of jalapenos, and some zucchini. And the last episode I had, we talked about leftovers. And so this time, the leftovers that I have is some rice noodles. So a couple of days ago, the wife and I and one of our grandsons had made spring rolls. That's a really good recipe that we have. And we had some rice noodles that were left over. So I said, what are we gonna do with that? And so I said, you know what? Let's make a Mexican pho. Now pho, I believe, is the pronunciation of a Vietnamese soup that people always call pho because it's spelled P-H-O. And so they say, oh, I want some pho. But I think when we go to the restaurant, they say it's called pho. So I'm getting that right. So let's start this. What are we gonna do? I am gonna brown up. First, I'm gonna brown up some of that beef. And for that, I got me a nice big pan because it's gonna be a big pot of soup. I got some vegetable oil in here already. We're gonna get this going on some high heat. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put in some ginger and onion in there to flavor up the oil. And then I'm gonna throw in my beef in there. Brown that up, add some water, some spices, get that going to a nice little boil with some water. And then I'll add the vegetables. It's really simple. It's delicious. So let's see how this turns out. Got this on high. This quarantine has been keeping me in the kitchen a lot. So I've been doing a lot. I've been neglecting my videos. But as far as being in the kitchen and cooking and being in the backyard and doing wood projects, I've been doing a lot of things to stay busy. Not only because of the quarantine, but just because that's what I like to do. So as this gets hot, let me tell you a little bit of the things that I had cut up. These jalapenos look really, really good. Look at that. These jalapenos are gonna give the soup, the broth, a little flavor, a little spiciness to it. The carrots are gonna give it a little flair also. I'm really not sure what they, I didn't look up any recipes. This is just going to be my recipe. So again, be aware that this is my recipe, not anyone else's. This is just going to be something that I'm putting together. So you can tell the pan's getting hot. It's aluminum, it's really light. So the heat warps the bottom and see it starts dancing. You can tell that's when it's getting really hot. Let's put this in there. Hear that? Throw the ginger in there. Look at that. Dance, 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 baby, dance. Oh, you can already smell the ginger, the onion. Oh, yeah. If you can smell it, you want to get this on a high heat, see, so you can tell that's really hot. You don't want to burn it. Now we're throwing the beef little by little. I cut it in strips. Pat dried it. Now we're going to let that get in there. You want to brown up your beef to a nice little color. You don't want to make broth. There are people that make broth and just throw the raw beef right into the broth and start cooking it that way. I prefer it brown. Look at that. Woo! Magic. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Might get a little noise. Turn on the fan. And let's let that cook. So as you can see, I'm stirring this beef, onions, ginger, so it gets flavored up. Alright, so the basic browning of the meat is done. Now what I'm going to do is add some liquid. What this is going to do is going to kind of deglaze the pan. You don't want to go in too quick with a lot of water. You want to start deglazing this pan. See how it calmed down now? Wants to pick up the dance. Now let's start adding some water. This pan likes to dance. Let's put in, this is going to be some good soup. See now the color of the broth there? You think that's enough? Nope, we're gonna add more. It's a beautiful day out today. It's gonna be in high 90s, almost 100 outside. Nice and cool in here. It's gonna be 100 outside and we're gonna have hot soup. Okay, that's enough to get it going. Let's give that a stir. At this point, I'm going to add a little bit of salt. I'll say 2 tablespoons. Some garlic powder. I usually season my oil with also with garlic, sliced garlic, but it would have burned with that hot oil. So I'm going to put in some garlic powder, not garlic salt, garlic powder. That's going to flavor it up too. It's about a tablespoon of garlic powder floating there on top. Let's stir that up. In the meantime, I am going to slice up some mushrooms. Get those ready to go in there. See that? See that? Nice little piece in there. At this point, I'm also going to put in some chunks of onion to give the flavor of the soup even a little bit more. We'll put those in there. I did the diced in the beginning to flavor up the oil, but these are chunks. I'm also going to give the jalapenos, a few of the jalapenos, a head start. Throw those in there. Jalapenos are like, some are mild, some are very spicy hot. Let's see what happens. Let's see if these get give it a nice flavor. So the meat's been simmering, and now look at this broth. While I was off camera, I did add 2 beef bouillons in here to give it a little more flavor, because that is a lot of liquid for the meat there. So I'm going to taste it. Got a clean spoon here. Can use a little bit of salt. So let's add some more salt there. I'd say another tablespoon. That should be good. So now, let's get some of the vegetables going in here. The carrots are cut thin. What we will throw in later is the mushrooms. So let's put these in here, stir it up a little bit, get that salt mixed in. Look at that, look at that. All right. We'll be back, let this come back up to a simmer, soften up those vegetables, and we'll be back. All right, now I can go ahead and put in the mushroom. Let's get this on. Nice and hot. Let me see, the carrots and the zucchini are starting to get good. We got a nice piece of meat. All right. Let's put these in here at the end so they don't splatter. The mushroom's also going to give this broth a delicious flavor. All right. Let's let it go for about another, let's let this simmer for about 10-12 minutes and it will be ready. Okay, well, let's see what this is looking like. Wow. Looking really, really good. Let me see here. I've tasted the broth off camera. It's delish. So this is the finishing touch. What are we gonna do? For pho, you need a nice big deep bowl. We got the rice noodles right here. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna get a little bit of rice noodles. Some nice, that's about enough to start with here. Let's get a little bit more because those are good. So let's try this. Let's see what's gonna happen here. So now we get a nice ladle of some of that delicious soup. Get some meat down here because the meat's down here hiding. Get a little bit of meat up there. Ooh, that's enough broth in there. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna garnish it with a little bit of chopped cilantro. I like to eat all my soups with some sriracha. A little dab of sriracha on there. And there's it. There it is. Let's give it a taste. Mix this in there. Mix that sriracha in there with this broth. Now I'm probably going to need some forks. I am going to need also a fork for the noodles. First, let's taste a little bit of the noodles. Some of the broth. Oh man, that is delicious. Quick, easy recipe. Well, not so quick, but it takes a while because you have to simmer the meat for at least a good hour and a half to kind of tenderize it. Get the flavors throughout that broth. But this is what you end up with. Here it is. Enjoy. I'll be seeing you again pretty soon with another recipe. And careful out there, stay safe, stay healthy, And love you. God bless you. Out. Time to enjoy. I'm gonna eat.